Mrs. Anne-Marie Vaz, JLP MP for Eastern Portland. Come here for just a bit. This video is for you. I want to address you. I want to address you, Mrs. Vaz. Mrs. Vaz, we know that you're not so much into the beautiful speaking. You can't manage the speaking that much. You're not into the beautiful speaking and the call your action and whatever it is. So the people of Eastern Portland, they are the ones who will weigh in on the situation, whether it's your action on or action pack on or whatever it is. They are the people, they are the ones who can speak on that. But what I am about to speak to you about are the issue that I'm having with you about right now, Mrs. Vaz, is that speech that you made last Sunday on your campaign trail in Eastern Portland, right? But the part that grabs me much, in fact, Mrs. Vaz, I didn't know the volume of your argument. I didn't know the volume of your speech. But what I heard came out in the public arena is very alarming. I must say that it's very alarming. Why am I saying it's very alarming? Is because it basically came on the headline that you said that people are these children who are in school or children that we send into school to get a good education. That you said to the children, okay, it is okay for you to rub out your handmiggle, but you can do that after school. Yeah? Okay to rub out your handmiggle, but you can do that after school. Mrs. Vaz, are you serious? Are you really serious? At a time like this, when there are so many children on the street begging and they are staring mad, let's just put it that way, because we see them on the street begging. We see enough of them sometimes eating out of the rubbish heap. It's because they take up these substances that they are not supposed to take up before time, and so it have a negative effect on them, Mrs. Vaz, and it leave a lot of them staring mad. Mrs. Vaz, when children are going to school and children are supposed to be children, the youths are supposed to be youths and wait until they come to maturity. Wait until they are mature enough to deal with these matters. You are telling the students, Mrs. Vaz, the children that is going to us going to school, that it's okay for them to rub out them handmaker, but they must do that after school. Come on, Mrs. Vaz, you're not serious. Yeah? Even the dumbest in society would know that would know and accept and admit that this is a very bad idea. For you to telling the children to mix substance, to mix illegal substance that can harm them. You are sanctioning to them that it's okay for you to use this substance but use it after school. No, Mrs. Vaz. This is one of the things that is wrong with society today. We hug up the wrongs. We hug up the wrong, we encourage the wrong, and that is what is causing a lot of problems that we're having in society today. Mrs. Vaz, as a public official, we know that you can manage a beautiful speaking. We know that you can, your speaking is very lacking. So be it, because quite a number of persons cannot manage speaking. They cannot manage public speaking and they don't speak very well. We understand that, but Mrs. Vaz, if you are an elected official, you should be trained how to address the public and what to say to the public. You must be kidding me. We are alarmed. We are shocked that this can be coming from a public official, an MP that the people elect to put into parliament. And this is a message that you are sending. You are sending the incorrect message. You are sending a very incorrect and misinformed information to our young minds, our young and unimpressionable minds. This is wrong, Mrs. Vaz. This is wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. So, before you come to the public again, Mrs. Vaz, just brief yourself as to what is proper from what is improper. Because clearly, what the message that you are sending, that you have, yeah, that you have sent, in fact, last Sunday on the public platform, the public political platform, it is incorrect and it is wrong, and it is you are you are supposed to retract that statement, Mrs. Vaz. Just retract that argument and correct it and say that, maybe I was feeling high or something, or I got so what I call it now, carried away. I got carried away. So as to what I said, because what I said last Sunday, and that's you, it is incorrect, and I beg to retract that statement. Students, when you're going to school, learn all you can, do all the good that you can, because you are going to be the men and women of tomorrow. So, Mrs. Voss, retract that statement, because that statement that you have made and that you have to send to our children and to the general public, it is incorrect and it is wrong. And you, as a public official, should know better than that. All right? So do that for me, Mrs. Voss. Thank you.